Scott Parker here at SEMA 2024. There's a new trend at SEMA and I'm here for it. It is really well done Grand Nationals. Let me show you two and I want you to tell me which one is your favorite. So let's start here. Invader. This was built by Ring Brothers. So you can see the cool carbon. This is a custom-made carbon spoiler. It's like just a little bit different, subtly. It's got that little bit more of a tilt, and it extends to the quarter panel, which makes it unique from the factory. I believe this has a Roadster Shop chassis, but it's still solid axle rear end. Very cool. Trunk with two nitrous. Well, that looks like a nitrous, and the other one looks like a CO2 bottle. Why, pray tell, would they need CO2? Well, we'll see that here in a minute. To me, what's cool about the paint is it is black, but it actually looks like that metallic black that GM used in the anniversary edition Camaro, 5th gen Camaro, and they also used it on the Trailblazer SS. I know because I had one. Interior, you can see it's very much based on the factory, but just everything is just that much better. It still has the same type of stitching on the door panels, but the material is different. It's got much nicer leather handles built into it, which kind of are part of that stripe. It's got much nicer seats. Still pays homage to the original, but still very unique. Carbon fiber on that same panel that the factory one has. And you can see it's a stick shift car, which is also cool. Little carbon mirror, unique emblems, HRE wheels. And this is the reason it had CO2. This massive turbo setup. Look at that unique intake. It is very cool setup. But my favorite part about this, it's still a V6. That's right, it is still a V6. 6-speed with a V6. If you're wondering on the specs, they conveniently put it right here for you. It's a Dutchboys twin turbo 3.8 liter V6. It makes 1200 horsepower. Awesome car. Absolutely awesome. And look at that hood. So it's still got the factory bulge there, but then they put that vent in, which looks like it's from a Corvette.
Mom and Dad.
Behind me in this crowd of people is Grand National number 2. This is the HRIA booth. We're going to go take a closer look at this one. This one was built by Dutchboys. To me, what is so cool about this is the big wheels, and you can see they massage the front fenders. And they massage the quarter panels. They made this quarter panel, that opening, much bigger for those wheels. And you would think that it would be Hot Wheels-ish if I explained it to you, but it doesn't. It really seems to match. You got that beautiful digital dash in there. And the interior is gorgeous. And that center console and the shifter, it looks factory, like a modern factory console.
And you don't see, I mean, just because they're Ring Brothers, otherwise you would.
And then go under here. It's a twin turbo LS 427 from Mass Motorsports. So this one has all the elements of a GNX, which was the special edition. And then look at the engine bay. Look how clean that is. The inner fender wells, how they built those. So clean. Then it's got the GNX fender vents. And then they brought that theme over to the hood with the fender vents, which those are, looks like a brushed finish. And as you can see here, this won the HRIA Evolution of Hot Rodding. So there you have it, 2 Grand Nationals, unbelievable builds. Got so many so many incredible amount of hours that went into building both of those. You would think it would be hard to pick between the two of them, and it is. But in my personal opinion, I'm going with the Dutchboys car, and I'll tell you why. The Ring Brothers car has all the subtle elements that I like to turn a Grand National into something really special. The hood, I mean, the paint, it's still black, but it's the metallic. I mean, that is my favorite. It's one of my favorite colors, that black. If you're going to paint anything black, the black of the Ring Brothers car, that metallic black. And it's a 6-speed, and it's a twin-turbo V6, built by Duttweiler of all people. All of those elements should make it my favorite. It really should. But even though the Dutchboys car is a twin-turbo LS, which I feel like is almost cheating at this point, it's just something, the amount of time that they put into those wheel wells, opening those up to put the bigger wheels, the way that that car sits, the interior, that's really unique to me. I mean, the Ring Brothers did a phenomenal job. It tickles all of my strings. It pushes all of my buttons, but this car, I just couldn't deny it. It is unique. It has they took it to another level. They didn't say, hey, we're going to build another Grand National. They said, we're going to build a GNX, but we're going to take this to supercar levels, and how are we going to do that? And that's what that car looks like. It looks unique to me. It's like a notch up. The Ring Brothers GN is awesome. It's an awesome car, but I'm going with the Dutchboys car. That's my favorite. You tell me which one is yours. Go into the comments. Let me know.